Screw it, we're going to do it live. But hey, welcome to another episode of Formula One. I know I'm treating you with two this week, but it's like, why not? No one else is really going anywhere unless you're essential. But but yeah, um, but I've got a great panel thing in a match that I'm surprised they chose to accept, but it's like apparently they're up to a challenge or they just hate themselves. But here we've got Jay. Jay, how's it going?
Oh man, I'm one of those essential employees, so I'm still working, unlike everybody the fuck else apparently, unless they're dressed up as a Baskin and Robbins costume. I'm just here to have some fun. I talked to these three prior. Regardless of whatever you're doing for scoring, I feel whoever scores the lowest amount of points in this match is the true winner. I love you, Malcolm. I know you've got a weird taste, so I can't wait to see where the questions are coming from. But yeah, this will be fun. It's not just gonna be all data, thankfully. Hopefully.
But also here we've got Brian. Brian, how's it going?
I am also an essential employee, but I work in the middle of the night, so I'm still here. But I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I look at this as kind of like a Full Metal classic. You can't really prepare for this match because even if you knew what movies to study Malcolm likes, it's not a place you want to spend time. So you're better off just going in blind and having fun.
And last but not least, we've got Mark. Mark, how's it going? And you're going up against your partner.
I am also an essential employee all damn day, all week. So yeah, there's no breaks here.
So we're all gonna be dead.
It's made traffic so much easier. So I guess I'm thankful. That's the thing. I am making money, so I mean there is that. So grateful. Anyway, yeah, I didn't realize this whole week was going to be a civil war of the Cinema Asylum. Whether it's back in Tony's trivia league, and then we've got this one going on. But hey. Just like Jay said, we're here to have fun. I think the person with the most amount of points is the true winner because they obviously have studied you, Malcolm. They know what you like. They know what you're in for. Or one of us just has very weird taste in movies as well. So we'll see.
But yeah, it's one of those ones. I was tempted to put all my guilty pleasures in here, but I thought no, because some of mine are just only known in New Zealand, and that would be no fair. But yeah, I think I'm going to surprise a few people with some of the movies in this. But how this works is there's 30 questions of the main round, and then there'll be a 3-minute speed round at the end where if they get one wrong, they lose a point. They get it right, they gain a point. But yeah, the first question is, what does the Wizard of Oz give the Scarecrow from inside the little black bag in the Wizard of Oz? But 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark.
A diploma.
Brian.
I also said diploma.
And Jay.
Jay's muted.
Jay.
What he should have done is give that motherfucker a gun.
The next question is, who plays Cardinal Wolsey in the movie A Man for All Seasons?
I'm assuming Brian and I had that first one right.
Everyone got it right.
I don't think I got it right.
Okay. I'll give him a point. Sure. He's not wrong.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't actually. I just assumed he was making a joke out, so I didn't actually look at the sports if it went. Yeah. But 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
I don't know. Michael Caine?
Jay.
I don't know either. Spencer Tracy?
Mark.
I blanked on this movie. Tim Curry?
Yeah, the correct answer was Orson Welles. I I think it might have been before Michael Caine's time because this movie came out in the 60s.
Yeah, I was thinking The Man Who Would Be King. I had him.
Yeah, that's all good.
It's my
the But the next question is, in Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, in the scene in which Frodo is waking up in Rivendell at the end of the movie, who are the first two people we see come through the door after Gandalf? Five, four,
He gives him that
three,
so fucking
two,
gay.
Let's hope it's the
look.
last Middle Earth
one.
question.
Jay,
Merry and Pippin.
Mark,
Yeah, Hobbit love, Merry and Pippin.
and Brian.
Merry and Pippin.
That is all correct.
And then Samwise comes in, tells him to take a hike.
We need to be alone.
Flat out bricks on his chest.
Bow, bow, bow.
But I will say that is the only Middle Earth question because I try to make sure I've had one per each movie. So,
Well, then to hell with this. I'm leaving.
but
My only
the,
chance of winning.
but the next question is, what was Slugworth's real name in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Five, four, three, two, and one. Brian,
No clue. Randall.
Jay,
Mr. Hogsworth from HR?
Mark.
Tom Tuberville.
The correct answer was Mr. Wilkinson.
Ah.
Oh,
But the next question is, who voiced Timon in The Lion King 1994?
94. Okay.
you mean the only version?
Yeah.
Right?
The one that's not a fucking big old commercial
Not
for
the
Beyonce's new album.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jay,
I don't think that's Lemonade. Nathan Lane.
Mark,
Nathan Lane.
and Brian.
Nathan Lane.
Oh, I loved him in
That
Mousetrap.
is correct. The next question is, at the end of Empire Strikes Back, what two characters leave on the Falcon to go and rescue Han Solo?
Did you say what, two characters?
What two characters?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark,
I got Chewbacca and Lando with his cape.
Brian,
Chewbacca and Lando.
and Jay.
Lando and Nien Nub. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
It was Led. The next question is, in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which actress provides the voice of Deep Thought?
Deep thought.
I almost misread that question to make it sound so much worse, but 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jay,
I had Meryl Streep, but I changed it to Kate Blanchett.
Mark,
I almost went Kate Blanchett, but I went Sigourney Weaver.
Brian.
I almost went Sigourney Weaver, but I went Zooey Deschanel.
It was Helen Mirren.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't even remember that movie. I saw it one day.
she can still catch it, bro.
In Hunt for the Wilder People, How does Ricky fake a suicide before he heads into the bush with his dog?
Fuck, I love Taika Waititi movies too. God damn it.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down. Brian.
I don't remember. He starts a fire?
Jay.
Falling off a cliff.
Mark.
I had a feeling this movie would come up, but I didn't look at it. I said, hanging?
I'm actually going to give it to Brian. Like, he does start a fire and burns down the barn.
Okay.
The next question, in a movie that I'm sure everyone knew was bound to pop up at some stage. What was the name of Mia's one-woman show in La La Land?
I will phone a friend. I will phone Caleb Coho.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
I can. What was the name of Mia's one-woman show in La La Land? Garth's answer. It is, but
Like, ooh.
5, 3, 2, and 1. Jay.
The Burgini monologues.
Mark.
Something pretentious like, it's just me.
Brian.
I'm in the neighborhood, but I don't have it right. I put So Long Boulder City.
That's correct.
It's correct? Oh.
Uh,
I thought I had it close, but not right.
the next question is, in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when Eddie Valiant is looking out the window while deciding whether to take a job, what Disney character flies in front of him and freaks him out?
You know, not enough of you guys ask questions about this movie, and I find that troubling.
This is a good movie.
It really is. 5,
Rip Bob Hoskins.
3,
Rip.
2, and 1. Mark.
They work for peanuts. Dumbo.
Brian.
I was trying to think of flying Disney characters. I put Tinkerbell.
And Jay.
Nah, I went Tweety Bird.
The next question is, name 3 of the 4 characters that Mike Myers plays in the Austin Powers franchise.
In 3?
Name 3, yep.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, and is his name Fat Bastard?
Jay.
Dr. Evil, Austin Danger Powers, because Danger is his middle name. Fat Bastard and Goldmember.
Mark.
Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, and Fat Bastard.
Fat Bastard.
The next question is, who provides the voice of Royal Pain when Gwyn is in the suit in Sky High?
I literally
I've even heard this
said
question asked
movie
before, too.
Sucks yesterday. Are you serious?
That's why I think this is why Malcolm threw this question in.
No, it was always in here. I unashamedly love Sky High.
What was the name of the character again?
Royal Pain.
The suit voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is-
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jay.
Helen Hunt.
Mark.
Shot in the dark. Tony Todd.
Brian.
Yo.
I think it was Tiny Tim.
It was Patrick Warburton.
Oh, come on.
The next question is, who wrote the book that Gone with the Wind is based on? And to answer Peggy's question, yes, it is on Disney Plus.
Just lower your expectations.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark.
Some asshole who likes shitty characters like Scarlet.
Brian.
He's right. But also Margaret Mitchell, I think it is.
Jay.
Jane Austen. She wrote
Margaret
racist
Mitchell is
Oh.
correct. The next question is, what is the name of Elsa's husband in Casablanca?
Elsa's husband in Casablanca. It's got to be something super German, right?
Four. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay.
Fritz.
Mark.
Klaus.
Brian.
It's the only character name I know in the movie. Rick.
Oh.
It was Victor Laszlo.
That's right. That's right.
The next question is, what song from Grease was nominated for Best Original Song to give its musical its only Oscar nomination?
Is it the one that's extra rapey?
Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. And I'm going for Mark.
Grease Lightning.
Brian.
I thought they liked the more boring love songs back then. I said Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Jay.
Summer Lovin'?
Hopelessly Devoted to You is correct.
Ah.
Fuck you, you movie nerd.
The next question is, and I'll just remind you, the movie nerd is Dominic Rizzi, not Brian Michaels. But the next question is, the next question is, who played Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate?
Just heard it.
You're disappointed us, Malcolm. You haven't got to the really embarrassing movies yet. Hopefully they're still coming.
This is
The
wrong.
trivia was supposed to be secondary to us just roasting you.
Right? I think he counteracted that though.
He did, right?
Malcolm, the ultimate fucking multiplex miscellaneous player and the ultimate chess player.
2 and 1. Jay.
Catherine O'Hare?
Brian.
And Bancroft.
That's her fucking
Mark.
name.
I knew it was Ann something, but I couldn't pull it.
And Bancroft is correct.
Did you put Anne Frank on your board?
It's Helen Keller.
The
I know,
next
that's why I called him
question.
Crippy Boy.
The next question is, What is the passage of the Bible that Jules quotes in Pulp Fiction? And I'm not looking for you to write the whole Bible down, just the initial blank number.
Oh, what is it?
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
4, 3,
It's also on Nick Fury's gravestone.
Right?
1. Jay.
Ezekiel 25:17.
Mark.
I knew I got something wrong. Ezekiel 25:8.
Brian.
I was worried I had one of the numbers wrong, but I had 2517 as well.
Oh, I'm so upset.
The next question is, how many Oscars did The Godfather win?
Fucking whore. The first one?
The first one.
No, I mean James Brown. How many did he win?
Fuck, at least 3.
About 5.
I swear to God, I've asked Kirk this question and trading him for his random math.
1. Jay.
7.
Mark.
5.
Fuck.
Brian.
Total guess, also 5.
It was only 3.
Oh! It was at least 3. I should have just gone with my joke.
The next question is, what kind of phone does Juno own in the movie Juno?
It's a home phone.
The landline?
Five, 3,
Telephone.
2,
You
1.
walk into.
Mark.
It's a hamburger phone.
Brian.
Oh, I said cheeseburger.
Jay.
Hamburger.
Hamburger is correct.
I've got an end darter down on 6. I've got an end darter down on 6.
The next question is, in the movie The Shawshank Redemption, whereabouts in the prison is Andy assigned to?
You mean his cell?
His job, I think you mean.
His job is what I... Yeah.
Okay, repeat the question.
In Shawshank Redemption, what job is Andy assigned to in the prison? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay.
He's assigned to the library, right? He's a librarian?
Brian.
Library?
Mark.
Well, before that, he was assigned to the laundry.
Laundry is what I've got.
He was assigned to both at different times in the movie. That's the problem.
I'll give it to all of his, because yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I love the movie, just haven't seen it in a while. Clearly. But the next question is, what is the name of Morpheus' ship in the Matrix?
Jesus Christ, I didn't know it had 19 fucking letters in it.
It's a long ass word, and I'm pretty sure I've left out a letter.
Yeah, if we didn't add the D to it.
I'll change the question to spell it correctly as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
I believe it's the Nebuchadnezzar.
Jay.
It's the Nebuchadnezzar, but there's a D in it.
It's Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, that's correct. The next question is, when caught by the Snatchers, what name does Harry use in The Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Gotta go back and rewatch this movie. Doesn't help when you have to write fucking 400 questions for each goddamn movie, though. Forever.
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Mark.
I believe Harry went by Vernon Dudley.
Brian.
I believe he actually went by the Hedgehog Ron Jeremy.
Jay.
I went Dudley Dursley.
Mark got that correct.
I knew
The
it
next-
as soon as you said it.
The next question is, who plays Sulla in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Four, 3, 2, and 1. Jay.
Jonathan Rhys Davies.
Mark.
John Rhys Davies.
Brian.
Gimli and Treebeard himself, John Rhys Davies.
That is correct.
Oh, and you were all worried about fucking Lord of the Rings questions. Oh.
The next question is, in Jurassic Park, what animal's DNA do they use to fill the holes of the DNA strands after they extract it from the mosquito?
Dinosaur.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark.
It's a frog.
Brian.
Frog.
Jay.
Frog. I think it's a Himalayan bullfrog, I believe.
And now we can make a baby dinosaur.
The next question is, what is the first song we see in Oliver? We hear in Oliver after the opening credits.
We don't hear anything because we don't watch it.
Chim Chim Cheree.
It's why I caught myself after reading it and changed it to here when I realised what I said. But 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
I want some more. I don't know.
Jay.
Please, sir.
Mark.
Anything for you?
It was Food, Glorious Food, which does have, please recognize some more after that song. But the next question is, when Forrest Gump had the interview on the Dick Cavett show for becoming a ping pong champion, he was on the same show as which famous singer?
You cut out. Were you asking what singer's on the TV show with him?
What singer's on the TV show with him? Right. And everyone's got their boards up. Jay.
I think I'm misremembering this movie, but is it Elvis again?
Mark.
No Religion 2? John Lennon.
Brian.
I was about to say the same line. John Lennon.
It's easy if you tried it. The worst voiceover like ever.
But the expression comes in the movie that I think everyone knew was going to be here because why not? This movie does not get asked a lot. In the movie 43 segment set in a grocery store, who plays Neil's ex-girlfriend Veronica, who starts an argument with him over the intercom?
Oh no!
Yeah, you should have known like way ahead of time. Come on.
Just because she's the type of bitch who would do this.
5, 4,
Now I'm
3,
excited.
2, and 1. Jay.
Sarah Silverman.
You're
Mark
right. She would be. I believe that one's Emma Stone.
and Brian.
That was Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is correct.
I was gonna fucking do it last night, but I ended up talking about people's choices for their fucking movie list for future presentation today.
Now, for movie for the three, we get one question per segment, right?
I wish, but no. That's not the way I'm doing it. But the next question is, who composed the score for Titanic?
Some asshole. No. Maybe I'll write that.
5, 4.
Everybody comes across as an asshole. Maybe you're the problem, Mark. Just saying.
I've never shied away from being an asshole. Like, I admit it.
I'm proud of it, damn it.
Mark,
It's actually not an asshole. It's James Horner.
Brian,
He is an asshole. James Horner.
You said it.
Jay,
No, I went for the boat pun and said Howard Shore.
the next question is, complete this quote from Spaceballs. Lone Star, I'm your father's brother's nephew's cousin, blank blank, 2 roots.
Your Schwartz is bigger than mine.
I see. Schwartz is the same size.
That band was called the Holy Shits.
4, 3,
No, they're
2.
called. I bet she gives great helmets.
Jay,
Old roommate.
Mark,
Best friend.
Brian.
Ex-roommate?
You're at the ballpark, but because it's a quotes question, I can't give it to you. Former roommate.
Oh.
And the last question in the main round. Who is the first NBA player that we see the aliens stealing the talent from in Space Jam?
Yes, finally.
I don't understand the love for this movie.
No, I've never once gotten a Space Jam question since I've been in all of it. Apparently, everyone loves it.
Fuck.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jay,
Is it Patrick Ewing?
Mark,
You're so close. That's the second one. The first one is Charles Barkley himself.
Oh,
Brian.
no, it's
Yeah, I guess Patrick Ewing as well.
They're playing each other.
Right. So after the main round, we have got Brian is in the lead with 18 points.
Shocker.
Mark is very close behind on 16 points. And Jay has 10 points.
Whew, double digits.
Yes.
Not for long.
But, as I find the timer is set for 3 minutes, and the first question is: in the movie Big Fish, what is the name of the poet that Edward Bloom befriends?
Something like Alfred Lord Tennyson will be pissed.
3, 2, and 1. Jay.
That they're old Bobby Frost. Robert Frost.
Brian.
Ralph Waldo Emerson?
Mark.
It's Buscemi's character. I said Ed Riley. I know that's not right.
It was Northa Winslow.
That's right. Jesus.
And if you've never seen Big Fish, I recommend you should see it. It's really good.
Is this where we lose points if we miss one?
Yes.
It is.
All right.
But the next question is: in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, how does Ferris and Cameron lure Sloane out of school?
This is a loaded answer.
How do they lure her? What's the excuse they use?
The excuse that they
Okay.
use. Yeah.
Just the excuse.
Yeah. But
With some candy in a van. That's how they lure her out.
4, 3,
No
2,
windows.
and 1. Mark.
So that's how it is. They said her grandmother passed away.
Brian.
Dead grandmother.
Jay.
I went with grandfather.
Oh,
Fuck.
You should have death in the family. Then it would have counted.
Yeah.
ooh, yeah.
I top dollar
The next question is, in 500 Days of Summer, when Tom and Summer talk about love, what event is happening at the bar?
I missed it.
Now I just lure them to my house.
5, 4,
Yikes.
3, 2, and 1.
Do it.
Mark.
It's karaoke.
Brian.
Karaoke.
And Jay.
Wet t-shirt contest.
I mean, he probably wishes it was a wet t-shirt contest. But the next question is, in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, what is the name of Scott's ex-girlfriend that is a singer?
Oh shit, I'm blanking out.
Oh no.
I know this too.
And no, you cannot phone Adelaide Spence to help. 5, 4,
Call Jay.
3, 2, and
Repeat.
1. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World, what is the name of Scott's ex-girlfriend that is a singer?
Oh my god.
Hello again, friend.
And Alex is technically not wrong.
500 Days of Summer. Die of a heroin overdose.
I mean, no, it's not romantic at all. You're right.
Yeah.
But
But 5, 4,
shut up.
2, and 1.
I just blanked out. I got nothing. I blanked out.
Jay,
Envy Adams.
Yes.
Mark.
Envy Adams, her real name Natalie.
God damn it.
Oh no!
What's sad is I could remember Natalie. I couldn't remember the singer's name, the stage name.
Which means we've got an interesting chain of events. The time has officially run out on the clock, but we do have a tie, and I've got one more question. Mark and Brian are both tied on 18 points. Jay has got 8. You can answer it to get it. See if you can get a point out of this if you want. But
Hey, I wasn't here to win, okay? But per the rules stated at the beginning of the match, the person with the lowest score does win. Therefore, I am winning. I'm just
There you
putting
go.
that out there to bold.
but in the Truman Show, who plays Christoph, the creator of the reality TV show?
Better
This is
line up another question.
Yeah, I've got the feeling it's probably going to, but Mark,
Ed Harris.
Brian,
It is.
Jay.
What the fuck?
Give him the point. He got it.
It is.
It's over here.
I have a poster of him on my wall.
Oh, I'm pretty sure so does Paul Denuzio. That's like,
It's a risque version.
No, it's literally just the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch from the CK Klein, but it's Ed Harris's fucking old ass face is cut out and fucking.
And it's not even young Ed Harris. It's like
It's Ed Harris now.
Violence Ed Harris with the messed up eye.
We call it Caucasian Force Whitaker eye.
I call it dead eye.
That's what happens when you leave us to our own device.
Yeah.
it's all good. It's just giving me a chance to vamp so I can find another question.
So these questions, guys, weren't actually bad. Like,
Yeah, I know.
about terrible movies. Maybe Malcolm did this more so he could be like, stop making fun of me for
See, I like good
43.
movies.
I look good movies.
I mean, there was essentially what it is like. People like making fun of me for liking bad movies, but it's like, I mean, this is just more a case of some sort of. I like a lot of movies. I mean, like some of these, I even like a few classics, which is another thing I get criticized for. But it's like,
And now the remainder will be Empire Records questions.
Oh, they'll be here all night.
We will be here all night.
I do not love Empire Records, so
Well, you sir
Just
are
made
a
a friend of
mistake.
Kirk Cole
Now
Cast.
you officially lost the match. You're not even
Yep.
playing.
but right, so the next.
Empire?
I see us shiver with anticipation.
Who plays the manager, Joe?
But there's a lot of movies. There's, I mean,
Plays.
In the Rocky Horror Picture Show, what is the name of the device in Frankenfurter's lair which turns everyone into stone at the end of the movie?
Oh shit! I knew this too.
Repeat the question.
What is the name of the device in Rocky Horror Picture Show that turns everyone into stone? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian.
If Mark's got anyone, I can't remember. The Transmorpher? I don't know.
Jay.
The Medusa Ray.
Mark.
The Medusa?
That was a setting he turned it to, but it was called the Sonic Transducer.
Transducer.
Transducer, am I right?
But the next question is, what is the name of the villain in Doctor Strange played by Mads Mikkelsen?
Mr. Strange, Doctor.
Figures to be an MCU question. God damn it. Mark.
Yeah.
5,
4, 3, 2, and 1.
Congratulations, Mark.
Mark.
Well, I hope spelling doesn't count. Caecilius.
Brian, did you get anything?
Yeah, I spelled it wrong too. I spelled it with no letters. But Caecilius.
Jay,
Caecilius.
that is correct.
Goddamn
Ri-
Andy Adams.
which means the winner is Mark Meyer.
The shock heard around the world.
Hey, I'm the winner because I voted. I voted in the poll that you were going to win, so I won too. Woo!
I went and told everybody not to vote for me, and they still voted for me.
Well, I did. I was like, I think Jay's going to pull a surprise on us, and well,
But yeah, Mark, you managed to pull the win, and something you had no idea what movies are going to come up. How do you feel?
I feel pretty astounded that I was able to do that. But look, a win for me is a win for Necronomicon and a win for the Cinema Asylum. So, hey, it's all good, Jay. It's all good, Brian. I just knew I was going to go into this having fun, and I'll be damned if we didn't entertain ourselves, gentlemen. So, yeah, everyone wins.
We didn't entertain anybody else. We entertained ourselves. That's what counts.
But I know I've got your name down for a few other matches, but is there anything else you want to throw out a challenge for?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still. I'm sure a lot of people are, but I'm awaiting the Game of Thrones fandom. The random. I mean, I would love to try out Sons of Anarchy. That would be pretty damn fun. I know I lost the last Seinfeld one, but I want a rematch. Like I want to try my Seinfeld again because that's honestly the most fun I've ever had playing these video games. That was just, those questions were too good, and we were all having a good time. So I would love to try that out again.
It's well, I'm pretty sure I can make that happen. I'm probably even going to throw Kirk into that mix as well. Yeah. But Brian, you managed to come close there, but just tripped up on a fandom question. But how do you feel?
The one that really lost for me was Envy Adams, which I know that answer too. I don't know why it just left my brain at the wrong moment, but it was fun. Like I said, you kind of made it hard for us because we weren't able to roast you the whole time. You actually used mostly good movies, but we still managed to have fun. Congratulations to Mark and Jay. You did okay. Considering. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. We love you. But no, we had fun.
But is there anything else you want to throw out a challenge for? I think you're down for a few others.
I don't think I have anything down for anything right now. I think I do really well in like a movies Brian loves category. Is that one we can do?
I mean, if you want to throw out the challenge for movies that you love, do so. And if anyone picks up that challenge, just send me a list of movies.
I'll even help you write that one.
Yeah, I mean, once again, just like fantasy film fights, I don't want this to become a thing. But if anyone else does want throw out challenges for a movies that they love category, then do it. And if anyone picks up that challenge, then I will get a list from you and write questions. I'll get you help write them too. But yeah.
If you don't want my name in the title, you could alternately keep all the same movies, just call it movies Kirk hates, and then it'll still work.
But Jay, you managed to stay double digits, but
barely. No, this was fun. I had a blast. I really did. I'm not gonna throw out any more challenges. I already got too many down there. Yeah, happy Rex Manning Day, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah. I challenge Brian to an Empire Records random match.
You won't do single movies, otherwise I would totally do that.
Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, I quite often have a hard job when it comes to a trilogy sometimes. But anyway,
but you go super deep though.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Anyway, Mark, where can people find you online?
You can always find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mark the Bat. Tune into the new podcast feed that a few of us have just launched called Feeding the Monster podcast feed. I got my own show there called Rantings of a Maniac, and basically I just rant about things for a little bit. And sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not so funny, and then sometimes it's I don't know. Yeah. There you go. Go check that out. Feeding the Monster podcast feed.
And actually, before I get you to go, Peggy, if you want to write an Empire Records match, I can make it happen if that's what if you guys really want. So if you want an Empire Records match, Peggy's offered the right one. So
we should have scheduled it for today, though. That's the problem. Rex Manning Day.
That's true. So
Anyway.
maybe for next Rex Manning Day. So Peggy, you got some time to write.
There you go.
But Brian, where can people find you online?
I'm kind of around the fan leagues. You'll see me competing. I am on Letterboxd under the name Cinemaphile. I'm on Facebook. I am going to be starting something up over on Tony's channel, featured featured presentation and productions. It's going to be. I mean, I'm not like on staff there or anything, but he's letting me do a show there. It's just going to be kind of random matches. We're going to be doing all kinds of different formats, just having fun. Not even a schedule. Just whenever I feel like putting one out. But check into that. It's just no titles, no records. It's going to be just for fun kind of thing. So we'll be starting that at the end of next week is the first one, I think.
But Jay, I don't know if you can hear me. If you want anything to promote, but you might be away. But basically everything you've got to promote is basically Full Metal Classic, which is on Full Metal. Where you can find me hosting this next week. We have got Caleb Coho versus Jim Green versus Michael Wood in a Doctor Who brackets New Who match. It's going to be a lot of fun, probably a lot of talking from Caleb, but what's different. But you can also find me on Friday hosting Late Night with Take 3. This week is going to be DreamWorks movies. And you can find me on my actual birthday, which is April the 11th, hosting Rankum, which is going to be top 12 Glee episodes with my special guest Video Drew will be there as well. But yeah, but like, comment, check out everyone's fan leagues like Multiplex. Multiplex Featured Presentation presents. They all do great content as well. And I believe in about 9 minutes, Multiplex will be going live for your list 6. So just jump over there and watch that. But stay random, everybody.